looking flawless, stain resistant, scratch resistant, and worry resistant. Final Touch NV, 775-537-8566, Facebook and Instagram at Final Touch NV. Visit us at www.finaltouchnv.com.
Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox. That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
The Nevada Division of Emergency Management is driven by a clear vision to help people before, during, and after emergencies. Through strong partnerships and collaboration with local, state, federal, and community stakeholders, the NDEM is committed to working with you to build a more resilient Nevada. Contact us today to find out how we can benefit you and how you can help the state of Nevada thrive.
Make this the summer event going on now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Summer is here and the deals are heating up. At Saida Trudeau, we have the perfect vehicle at a great price just for you, like an all-new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 with as much as $4,000 in rebates. Looking for more adventure? How about a brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon 4x4 at employee pricing? That's right, you pay what we pay, plus an extra $3,250 in rebates to save you even more. Maybe a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 Crew Cab is more your style, with rates as low as 1.9% for 72 months or employee pricing and an extra $3,000 in rebates. At Saida Trudeau, you're sure to find a great deal and great service all summer long. Come see us today and make this the summer event you'll never forget. Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson. You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, July 31st. In our top story, a local woman is flown by Mercy Air to Las Vegas following an injury accident on Highway 160.
Jason Ernest of Mountain West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
At approximately 3 p.m. today, emergency crews responded to a 2-vehicle injury accident at the intersection of Highway 160 and Blosser Ranch Road. According to witnesses at the scene, a white Ford F-150 was heading north on Highway 160 and had stopped in the intersection preparing to make a left-hand turn onto Blosser Ranch. That's when a maroon Toyota RAV4 reportedly slammed into the back of the pickup truck. One witness stated they saw white smoke coming from the RAV4's tires just before the impact, indicating that the driver may have attempted to brake seconds before the crash. The driver of the RAV4 sustained injuries and was flown by Mercy Air to University Medical Center Center in Las Vegas. Her conditions remain unknown at this time. Traffic was diverted around the crash site while Nevada Highway Patrol investigated and crews worked to clear the scene. The cause of the accident is currently under investigation.
Controversy is once again circling Southern Nevada's detention center. This time it's over a denied visit from Congressman Stephen Horsford. News 25's Rory Rossell digs into the questions now facing CoreCivic and its handling of access and accountability.
Earlier this year, News 25 covered a story regarding the Southern Nevada Detention Center and an officer who was arrested for sexually assaulting an inmate. Continuing our coverage at this CoreCivic location, Congressman Stephen Horsford stopped by the center earlier today, but he says he was denied entry. Let's take a look at what Horsford posted on his X platform.
Congressman Stephen Horsford, I'm here at the Southern Nevada Detention Facility in Pahrump, Nevada. It's in the 4th Congressional District. In my district, in Nye County, the rural part of my district. I am here to do my job as the elected member of Congress to do an oversight inspection of this facility. I've actually been to this facility in the past, in the years past, and I'm here today to do my job again. Unfortunately, they are putting hurdle after hurdle in front of us. The warden just came to the gate and refused to allow me entry, claimed that I am a security risk as a member of Congress trying to do my authority to do oversight of this facility. This is a privately run prison by CoreCivics. We've made every effort to contact the appropriate individuals, and to arrive here today and to be refused entry is really just appalling. It's inappropriate. I don't know what it is they're hiding. I don't know what is happening behind this gate that they don't want me to do my job as an elected member of Congress to do oversight and inspection, which is my constitutional authority as the elected representative for this district. That's why I'm here, and we're going to keep pushing for accountability from this facility, the warden, CoreCivics, and anyone else who's refusing my ability to do oversight of this facility today.
On X, Horsford also said, "We've received nothing back but delay tactic after delay tactic." Warden John Matos even called constitutionally protected congressional oversight a security risk. This is now happening following a report by CBS News yesterday stating that 12 Democratic leaders of Congress have filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration, accusing it of unlawfully restricting their access to ICE detention centers. This lawsuit, filed Wednesday, claims that the administration has repeatedly blocked and or delayed congressional visits to facilities housing individuals who were suspected of being in the U.S. illegally. The Southern Nevada Detention Center reportedly houses almost 400 detainees, though the Review Journal recently reported that they have up to 750 beds that can be used by ICE if needed. News 25 reached out to the detention center for comments, though we have not received any response. This is currently a developing story. I am Rory Rossell with News 25.
The effects of the 8.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Russia's peninsula on July 29th were felt as far away as near in Death Valley here in the Southern Nevada, California region.
On July 29th, just 21 minutes after a magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, waves were triggered nearly 4,000 miles away in Death Valley National Park. Earthquakes can generate waves in enclosed bodies of water, even over surprising distances. Devil's Hole is a water-filled cave approximately 12 feet wide and over 500 feet deep, with a water surface that is typically sheltered from wind and remains extremely calm. The endangered Devil's Hole pupfish depend on a shallow shelf at the cave's mouth for most of their food and spawning. The pupfish's habitat was previously affected by earthquake waves in December and February, which removed most of algae and invertebrates that pupfish rely on for food. During the official survey in March, only 38 fish were counted. Fortunately, biologists are less concerned about the impacts of the July 29th quake on the pupfish. The waves generated by this earthquake were smaller than those from the previous quakes, as the epicenter was farther away. The 10-inch waves from from the Kamchatka quake only removed some materials from the shallow shelf. Additionally, the timing of this quake is less concerning for the pupfish. With the sun at a high angle in the summer, conditions are favorable for algae growth. Pupfish typically increase their spawning rates after disturbances, offering hope for a rebound of the Devil's Hole pupfish population.
Pahrump Valley High School is hosting an important sports fundraiser. All that and more when News 25 returns.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Hey Pahrump, if your loved one is in jail or has a warrant for their arrest, it can be scary. But rest assured, Matt Sadler, your friendly local bail bondsman, is available 24/7 to help. If you need to get them out of jail fast, A-Hope Bail Bonds will find the solution. They're always looking to say yes when others make it tough. Call Matt Sadler today at 775-442-2245 to get things started right now over the phone. Also make sure to check out his local podcast at thenevadapatriot.com. And God bless.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Are you tired of dropped calls and high phone bills? Switch to Valley Communications Voice over Internet Protocol home phone services and experience crystal clear calls and great rates while using Valley Communications Internet services, which provides lightning fast internet. For the first 12 months, enjoy phone services starting at $19.95. It's an easy choice. Visit us today at valleycom.com to learn more. Valley Communications, local, affordable, reliable.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
They came to see me in the hospital, and they've been a constant in my life ever since.
We help warriors get the expert care to adjust back to civilian life.
I got the mental health support I needed to face my PTSD, and now I'm a much better husband and father because of it.
Together with a community of supporters, we make sure no warrior has to face their challenges alone.
I found adaptive sports and made connections. Now I know I can do anything I put my mind to.
Our hands-on programs, community support, and ongoing advocacy help veterans realize what's possible.
I realized it shows strength to ask for help.
I realized new therapies could work for me.
I realized a new purpose, helping other warriors.
And now I know anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, if you're looking for an excuse to eat carbs, listen up. Pahrump Valley High School's football program is hosting their annual spaghetti dinner fundraiser and dessert auction, and that's this Saturday, August 2nd. Mikey Ruhan has more.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators lost another one.
That's a 4-game losing streak.
To their in-state rivals, the Reno Aces, 10-9, rematch at 7:05 this evening. Las Vegas Aces return home on Saturday to welcome the Minnesota Lynx, noon o'clock. Las Vegas Raiders have signed tackle Colton Miller to a new extension, shoring up their offensive line for the near future. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported the extension is for 3 years and $42.5 million is guaranteed money, and it could reach $66 million. Cha-ching! And the annual spaghetti dinner and desert auction hosted by the Pahrump Valley High School football program is taking place this Saturday, August 2nd at 6 p.m. in the Pahrump Valley High School cafeteria. Tickets for the dinner can be purchased for $10 at the door. And happy birthday to my brother Paul. I love you. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And in today's health news, the new school year, unfortunately, has already started for many students and is just around the corner for others. And if your kids have been staying up late this summer, now is the best time to get them back on their sleep schedules.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
In the summer, we tend to go to bed later. The sun is setting later. Our body's natural circadian rhythm, our clock in our brain, is set for later. And so we might be going to bed a lot later than we normally would be for school. And if you start trying to scoot it back now, it will be a gradual scooting back instead of a cold turkey flip back to school time, which could be really rough for that first week of school.
Dr. Brian Chin is a sleep specialist at Cleveland Clinic. He says when a child doesn't get enough sleep, that can negatively impact them in the classroom. They may be more irritable, have trouble remembering things, or struggle to focus. It can also impact their performance with sports and other activities. So how can parents help ease the transition? Dr. Chin says you first need to determine how much sleep they need, which is going to vary based on their age. For example, older kids typically need less sleep than younger kids. Once you do that, you can start to gradually bump up their bedtime by a little each week until school starts. But that's not all.
Having a good bedtime routine is key to being able to fall asleep on time. And that bedtime routine should include things like getting your pajamas and brushing your teeth and getting into bed and relaxing your brain and your body. However, it should not include things like using phones, screens, bright lights.
In today's electrifying news, Valley Electric Association's outage texting system can help keep you informed in the event of an electrical outage. Here's Valley Electric Association with more details.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Valley Electric offers outage text notifications so you don't have to be left in the dark. Valley Electric is using text notifications to keep you informed of power outages. We'll send updates when there's an outage in your area, when crews have been dispatched, and when your power is restored. Our top priority is to keep you connected. If your power hasn't been restored after the outage, please check your main breaker and reply so we know that your location still requires attention. Getting these updates has never been easier. To ensure that you receive these important notifications, please verify that the primary phone number associated with your electric account is a cell phone number. Additionally, outage notifications may take up to half an hour to be sent after the outage begins. During this time, please continue to report outages as it can help find the cause and the location of the issue. Please be aware that Valley Electric will never use the outage phone number for marketing purposes or payment requests. With Valley Electric's outage text notifications, you'll always be just a message away from the latest updates, keeping you informed every step of the way.
After this break, your August forecast and much more when News 25 returns.
What I love about serving my country is putting this uniform on every single day. While I'm away fighting for my country, my family is left behind to fight loneliness, school and job changes, and tight budgets.
For over 160 years, the Armed Services YMCA has made it our duty to protect our service members and their families who have already sacrificed so much. Their duty is to our country. Our duty is to make sure no military family is left behind. Learn more at asymca.org.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
The Cars and Stripes event starts now at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. What better way to celebrate America than having the biggest truck sale of the year? Loyal Chevy owners get a legendary half-ton Silverado Trail Boss for up to $9,000 off or 0% APR financing on approved credit. Trade in your old car, truck, or SUV and get a sleek new Sierra Elevation 1500 for up to $11,000 off. How about the all-new 25 Chevy Equinox, now $1,750 off? We've got tons of cars, trucks, and SUVs from under $20,000. And we're so excited to celebrate the birthday of the USA and say, we love you, Pahrump. Visit PahrumpCars.com for details or stop by the Auto Plaza today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Now here's Josh Osborne with this week's Tech Tip.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Pahrump Zone Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today we're talking about the top 3 things that you need to do if you've been victimized by an Indian scammer. Number 1, you need to disconnect your computer from the internet. Whatever that device was, you need to get it off the internet. Why? Because when that portal is open, that Indian scammer still has access to everything on your device. So if your computer or device is on Wi-Fi, turn off the Wi-Fi. If you physically plug into your router with a cable, disconnect that cable. If you don't know how to do any of this stuff, just turn off the device. Close down that portal because when it's still open, they potentially still have access to all the information that's on your computer. That's number 1. Number 2, you need to change all the passwords for all the internet accounts that you've ever used on that device, such as bank accounts, email accounts, social media accounts, and things like that. Because while they're on your device, if you had any of that information saved, including your usernames and passwords, they have access to those accounts. So you got to change the locks as soon as possible. And while you're at it, go ahead and call your bank or your credit card company or any other financial institutions that you were working with on that computer and let them know exactly what happened to you, because they are aware of these kind of problems that are out there. They can help you. They can put a watch on your account to look for any kind of fraudulent charges that might be coming through. So let them know what's going on. And number 3, last but not least, you need to uninstall any remote access software. So you might ask, Josh, what is remote access software? That kind of program, that software is basically a tool that these scammers use to get access to your computer. Unbeknownst to a lot of our customers, they're not these amazing hackers over in India that are gaining access to your device against your will. What they're doing is they're convincing you of a problem that you don't have, claiming to be someone that they're not, and then getting access to your computer with one of these programs. They have you download it for free, and then when it's installed on your computer, they have you read off a code that appears on the screen. And with that code, they use it to gain access to your device and have full control to anything on that computer, just like you would have. Some of the 2 popular ones that they use are TeamViewer and one called AnyDesk. That's what we see a lot. Now, there's other programs that are out there, so if you don't see those 2, search to make sure there's not another substitute that's out there. And I do want to say that these programs that I'm mentioning, they're not fraudulent, bad programs whatsoever. They're literally just a tool that is supposed to be used professionally. It's not in this sense. These guys are using this as a way to scam you. So you got to get rid of that software so they no longer have access to you at all. Now, if all these steps I'm giving you is just completely overwhelming you, you're feeling embarrassed, you're feeling confused on what to do, don't worry. Come into the store. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372. We've seen everything at this point. Come on in. We're more than happy to help you. We can walk you through these steps, see if there's any other steps that need to be taken to make sure that everything is cleaned up and resolved as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to come in if you need any help. Keep watching because there's more videos to come, and we'll catch you guys on the next quick tutorial.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a last look at July through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam at this foal in full territory near the baseball field. And even if he doesn't catch a full ball, he's definitely in full territory because our August forecast on this beautiful day is next.
Making mistakes like all the other men.
We learn valuable life lessons from our loved ones. Lessons that protect our home and keep us safe. Like avoiding pests such as cockroaches that can be attracted to leaking pipes. Or mice that are drawn to left out food. And standing water around your home can be a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Stopping pests that can spread disease is a valuable life lesson to pass down from one generation to the next. Learn how you can have a healthy, pest-free home. Visit pestworld.org.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rossell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. And taking a look at Nevada right now, up in northern Nevada, Fernley is looking at 91 degrees, 92 in Fallon. Carson City is looking at 88. Tonopah is 1 degree lower at 87 degrees. Goldfield is at 89. Beatty is at 97 degrees today. And then we see Amargosa at 103, Las Vegas is 1 degree higher at 104, and Death Valley is at 113 today. But here in the beautiful paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 99 degrees. The high today was 101, wind blowing south-southwest at 11 miles per hour, humidity going about 7% today, and the sun rose this morning at 5:50 and will be setting tonight at 7:49 p.m. The humidity raises up to 15%, and the wind continues to blow east-southeast at 10 miles per hour. The low tonight is going to be 71 degrees today. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We will be seeing all triple digits, unfortunately. It is the peak of summer right now. Tomorrow will be 102 on Friday, 101 on Saturday, 102 on Sunday, 101 on Monday, 103 on Tuesday, up to 105 on Wednesday, and then all the way up to 107 next Thursday. So make sure to stay hydrated and wear that sunscreen. Back to the desk, here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Rory. And as we close tonight, we'd like to say happy birthday to some News 25 siblings. I'd like to say happy birthday to my middle sister, Carmen Gentry Wall. And we're also saying happy birthday to Mikey's brother, Paul Ruhan. So, happy birthday and enjoy the last day of July on your very special day. That does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next month. Good night.
These are our wetlands, where nature's heartbeat resonates, inviting us to reconnect,